Hello everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Today's look is gonna be on the super sexy glam smoky metallic blue eyes. I love this look, so let's just get right into it. Let's get started. And here I am. Hello, and let's go. Pin those hair back. Always I start by prepping my skin before I go ahead and apply any makeup to it. So I'm just using some Cetaphil moisturizing cream and slathering it on all over my face. I'm going to use some Nuetrogena Fine Fairness Under Eye Cream. My eyes are such that they end up looking really tired if I don't moisturize them. And look what a mess I made. I squirted too much out. As always, I'm useless. And just apply a little bit, first dab it in and then just kind of massage it in. Now I'm going to use some MAC lip balm on my lips to prep my lips for later. And let's go ahead and start with the real deal. I'm using some MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. It's basically a primer, and if you guys don't know what a primer is, it's something that you apply before you apply foundation to smoothen your skin out and prepare it for foundation. What it's going to do is it's going to fill in the gaps in your skin and kind of create a really smooth surface so that when you apply your foundation it goes on really well and it doesn't become oily or cakey. Now I'm using the liquid lift foundation from Makeup Forever, and I just applied a very thin layer, like half a pump all over my face, just with a flat brush. And then I'm using an expert face brush from Real Techniques and really just buff that into the skin. We're gonna come back to the skin later. For now, let's go to eyes because those are the star of the show and I wanted to go ahead and do those first before I go back to my skin. I'm just prepping them with some groundwork paint pot, and this is a trick that many makeup artists use all across the world. The good old Scotch tape. You must be wondering, what am I doing with the Scotch tape? So first I applied it to the back of my hand and took it off so that it's not too sticky, and then I'm going to apply it a little bit underneath the eyes. Like, I'm not applying it exactly, if you'll notice, not exactly where my eye kind of extends up, it's slightly below the line. And then I'm using a Maybelline, I don't know the name of this, but it's the Vivid and Smooth pencils, and it's in a purpley blue color, and I'm kind of sketching it all over the lid, leaving just the center part of the lid because that's where we're going to apply the blue eyeshadow, and I didn't really want to apply it there. So I applied it with a flat brush. Then I'm using a deluxe crease brush and really just blending all those edges out. This makeup look is something which it's gonna look really bad when you start, but don't worry, keep going. It all comes together in the end. It's all about, you know, the smaller steps that you take. With every step, keep blending. I also took it underneath the eye on the lower lid and blended it out with the same brush. Now I'm using the flat brush and applying stark black matte eyeshadow to the outer V of my lid, and if you see, I really extended out because we wanted to look really dramatic and catty and sexy and, you know, kind of like that really blown out smoky eye. So I applied that, even patted some underneath the eye. Now I'm just gonna wet my brush a little bit. You can even just use plain water, just spray your brush and start applying the most gorgeous eyeshadow in the whole world. This is a MAC Mineralise eyeshadow, and it's got this like beautiful blue metallic look to it, which has like silver and blue specks running through it. It's gorgeous and it gets so intense once you wet your brush and apply it. Now I'm just lining my entire waterline with the iconic Lakme Iconic pencil in black, and I'm using some brown eyeshadow. You can use any, you know, that warm brown eyeshadow and just really smudge it around and smoke it out. Now time to add a little bit of a highlight. I'm using Nylon eyeshadow by MAC. It's the most stunning silvery pearly eyeshadow, and if you'll notice, I'm just adding it to my tear duct, just that inner corner. And moment of truth, take that tape off, clean it up slightly, and look at how sharp that line is. It's amazing what this trick does. It just kind of gives you that really dramatic sharp edge. I went ahead and did the other eye off camera because if I were to do it on camera, then we would be sitting here for the entire day. Now it's time to groom the brows. I'm using some mystery eyeshadow by MAC, and I am just filling in the sparse areas in my brow. As always, I'm using a fine liner brush, and I take some eyeshadow on that and just flick it up between the areas where the hair are kind of missing and it's looking like a blank space. I always kind of imitate the way natural hair would look, so you don't really want to paint this on. You want to kind of just use feathery strokes and fill it in. Okay, brows are done. I didn't really want to do really dramatic brows because obviously the eyes are so dramatic, so you want to keep it really light and just fill in the gaps, and that's it, and just groom them a little bit. Now let's curl those lashes and apply a little bit of mascara. We're going to be applying falsies later, false eyelashes, but always, even if you're applying false lashes, make sure you kind of curl your lashes and apply a little bit of mascara so that your natural lashes blend right in with the falsies. I'm going to use these Artmatic false lashes and some duo adhesive lash glue and pop them on. I know it looks easy here, but it takes a while to do this, so practice and I'm sure you'll get there. So I use a pair of tweezers and I drop them right where my natural lashes are. So you want to go as close to your natural lashes when you're applying falsies. If there is a gap visible, they look horrid. So there you go, lashes are on. Though the lash glue dries clear, but we still want to go ahead and cover up the band of the lashes so that if at all there is any gap or a little bit of lash glue showing through, that shouldn't happen. So we're just going to use some black eyeliner. I think I'm using one by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and there you go. See, it looks a lot more neat when you go ahead and just line your lash line. I got stuck there. I forgot what I was about to say. So I just used some Nylon eyeshadow and applied it right under my brows to add the under the brow highlight. Now round 2 for foundation. I'm using the same foundation, another say like half a pump, and I'm going ahead and buffing it all over my skin. Time to conceal and battle those blemishes away. I'm using, I think, the Moisture Cover Concealer in NC 42 or 43, I'm forgetting which one. This is slightly warm for me. I realized on camera that it's actually slightly dark for me, so I'm going to use a lighter one just to highlight, add a highlight under my eyes, on the nose, on the bridge of the nose, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit in the middle of my forehead. And then just use a flat brush or just your fingertips and dab it in. This kind of adds a lot of dimension to your face. When you highlight the center of your face, say like your T-zone, it kind of really brings it forward and adds that three-dimensional sort of an appeal to your face. I'm just using some loose powder by Kryolan. How do you pronounce it? Kryolan. I've heard a few pronunciations. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And I'm just dabbing it on to set everything in place. Now I'm going to use some bronzer blush. I have this bronzer blush highlighter trio by MAC. It's from Wonder Woman collection, which came a few years ago, and I'm just sort of sculpting out my cheeks, applying it on my cheekbones and blending the product out, and just also run it a little bit, whatever is left on your brush, on your forehead and nose, just to balance the whole look out. Now I'm going to use the third color in this palette, the highlighter color, and just add it as a highlight on my face. So typically where you would highlight on your highest points of your cheekbones, on your nose. I have such a crooked nose, oh my god. Like sometimes when I just notice in these videos how crooked my nose is, it just makes me laugh at myself. Time for some lipstick to complete this look. I'm using some matte lipstick by NYX Cosmetics. Have you guys tried these lipsticks? They are amazing. Their formulation, the colors, everything brilliant. This is such a beautiful nudie pink, pinky nude, whatever you may call it. And apply some, slather some on, and that's it. So this is the completed look. I really like it. I personally love wearing blue smoky eyes. I think it really brings out brown eyes. If you have brown eyes, you should really try and use navy on your eyes, or even purple. I should do a purple smoky eye as well. I shall film a purple smoky eye soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to my channel for more fun beauty videos, and thank you so much for watching. Mwah! Bye.